Hey, baby.
Oh my God. Hey, babe.
I'm coming home.
1 year.
Go, go, go.
That's how long it's been since the Alone production crew came to tell me I was the last one on the shores of Chilko Lake. That it was time to go home. I've been gone for over 3 months.
Me too.
74 days of which with no word from my family.
All right, let's go home.
That 74 days brought into clear focus one thing above all: family and time spent with those we love. By the time I got home, winter had settled across Idaho. I made it back just before Christmas and gave the boys the float planes that I'd carved for them on the lake.
Go. Careful.
Wow. It's cool, Dad.
There you go. You said you wanted to be a float plane pilot or a bush plane pilot, so there's your bush plane, your first one.
All right, hold it like that.
During my last day on the lake, I promised the boys adventure when I returned, and I've tried to make good on that. In January, we winterized the house and started making preparations for the long drive to Florida,
She is not left.
where we'd spend the remainder of the winter.
You're making sure she's not left.
So she's getting in the car.
From the ice-packed roads of the Continental Divide, across the plains and the Mississippi River, through Mobile Tunnel, and finally to the ranch where I grew up, home at last.
Maisie! That's not Maisie.
With the prize money from the show, we paid off our house, which was the extent of our debt. We set up some college funds for the kids, and we bought a little boat, a 17-foot G3, which you'll see on a lot of our adventures.
Woo!
It didn't take us long to get on the river and on some fish, but the first big adventure we went on was to
job,
coastal
buddy.
Georgia, where the boys took their self bows in search of hogs. Do y'all want to go for a walk up this levee here and see if we might be able to see a pig up there?
Sure.
Fresh hog tracks.
Do you see these little clumps of grass? Just right there. That's how close they're gonna have to be. Okay. Hey, since you've already shot a pig, let's let Coy have the first shot, okay?
Okay.
Coy, I want you to get in front of me, and when that pig has got his head down rooting, I want you to just slip up and get close. Look, he needs to be sideways to you, broadside. Okay? You're gonna hit right behind the shoulder. There he is, right there. But you gotta keep your eye open for other pigs too, okay? I think there's 3 or 4 out here. Big behind us, get knocked up. Get an arrow knocked, hurry up. Alright, he's coming. He's gonna step out right here, Ben, he's gonna step out right here. That's okay, there's more. There's more. No, he's still there. Look, you gotta always watch his head, okay?
Okay.
If he raises his head, even if he's not looking, you stop. Stop dead still. And you keep watching behind us, okay? Look, when you're stalking him, if you can get that bush in between you and him, it's gonna be better, because he can't see you as good. If you can get to this big clump of grass, we'll just wait there. Stop. Okay, go ahead. Once they get into that grass, if they don't get them come close enough, we can stalk them again. So we got 5 little hogs, about 80 to 100 pounds, 25 yards from us. It's just a little bit too far for the boys. They need to be 10 or under, really. That was Coy's first real stalk on a big game animal with a bow and arrow. So he's tends to guard those emotions pretty closely. So he was pretty excited, even though he didn't look like it.
Not long after returning from Georgia, Liz and I went on an adventure of our own, down to the turquoise water of the Florida Keys. What's for dinner?
We got burgers, onions and peppers, and squash.
All right, so this is morning number 1. This morning I think we're just gonna go grab some ice, throw everything in the boat, and head straight out to the Chickie unless we get into something before we get there. All right, we've made it to home for the night. So we hadn't planned on cooking crabs, but they were big, so we went ahead and grabbed them. And I think we're just gonna stick them in the coffee pot and steam them up in the coffee pot. I think those guys are done. The big one is missing both claws, and he's got about, look, I think he was run over with a boat. He was pretty rough shape. He's got a big hole in the side right there, but it'll be all right. I'll eat that one.
Okay, you eat that one. I'll let you have it. Take the little spout here. Huh? The little spout here.
I had to bring a little bit of redneck in here with all these fancy boats. How's it going?
A drink?
Glad I could finally take you to a tropical island.
I think we need to get some every day.
Should've brought some crab traps. Not a bad place to have dinner. With new episodes of Season 8 of Alone rolling out over the summer, much of that time was spent creating videos that went along with the show. The boys helped me out with several.
There you go, stick that one right against that, right on the inside.
Including one where we recreated the shack that I spent so much time in while I was gone.
Why are we putting grass in it?
Because it helps when the mud dries, if there's grass in there, it helps keep it together so it doesn't dry and crack and fall out. Very good. What do you think?
It's good.
Think that'll work?
Hey, Dad.
Hey.
We should make a bunk down there too.
Down where? Underneath?
Yeah.
Maybe that's where you'll sleep. Got those ends lined up pretty good, Coy? Hey, you know what we got to do now?
Yeah.
We got to hang our deer skull up there. When I get in there, I need you to stick both of these wires through this crack here, okay? See one, I see two.
a fella that caught a wolverine one time in a bobcat snare, or bobcat trap. He had to turn it loose. Later on, Coy and I went backpacking in the central Idaho wilderness. Just the two of us. You gonna lead the way?
We just follow the trail.
Just follow the trail. Come on, buddy, push. A little bit farther and it's all downhill. Oh, what a view. So we made it down to the valley. Now we have to go up over this next ridge. How you feeling?
Tired?
You're doing awesome. We can see the lake. We're about 1,000 feet above it though. We gotta drop down. We'll find a nice sheltered spot here in the timber and set camp. There's a good spot right here. I like this spot right here. It's nice and level. Oh, there's a fish right there. I just saw one. You got a fish. Oh!
Oh, dude.
There you go. There you go. You have to tighten that drag up a little bit. Drag is super loose. There you go. That's like a good fish.
Ooh, that thing's pretty.
Yeah. Awesome, nice. Dinner. Ooh.
That thing's beautiful.
Yeah, they are beautiful. Good job, buddy. Heck, that's a nice trout. Go hang him up in the shade. You remind me of my grandmother eating. We went to a Mexican restaurant one time. They brought all our food out. You know how the Mexican restaurants have a bunch of different plates sometimes? Well, they brought hers out and they had 4 or 5 plates, and she was arranging them and getting them all situated so she could start eating, and hell, I was already done. What are you about to do?
Suck the eyes out of the head.
What do you think? It don't taste bad. What are you talking about? So if you want to walk up here to this little knob and see where we came from, walk up here and look. So we walked down and then we walked up that, and then the lake that we stayed at last night is, you see that big ridge that comes down?
Yeah.
So it's just on the other side of that. Before we hiked over there, if you were standing here and you looked at that ridge over there, would you have thought that you could have hiked over there?
Probably not.
Did you make it over there?
Yeah.
How'd you do that?
One step at a time.
That's right. One step at a time. Hearing my son say those 5 words meant the world to me. And finally, September, the month that my entire year revolves around. Time for our annual pilgrimage to the high country in search of elk.
There's elk tracks all over this hill, and there's a couple of places they like to bed here. One is just kind of down here below me, and the other one is down off this little face here. But if they are bedded in there, a lot of times they'll come out and feed on these slopes down here, and you can see them and make a move on them. So you see this hill below us here?
Yeah.
Just keep an eye on that, because remember last time you and I were up here?
Camp.
Yeah, that's where those elk came out at. There's an elk right there. The cow is feeding up through the mahoganies here about 50 yards. I haven't seen any other elk, just this one cow, which is good. No more. That was good, Ed. Nice. She's down. She's out. Thank you. So I missed last elk season because I was on the show, and so we don't have any meat. We have no meat in the freezer, and so this is, man, I tell you, this is a big deal. This is a huge deal for us. Awesome, thank you.
Get you an elk. Got blood on his hands. Saw it on his pants when he walked up.
Why do you have blood
Got
on
you an
you?
elk already.
Y'all ready to pack an elk off the hill?
Holy cow.
Where is it?
It's up that way.
Coy's like, oh, now we gotta leave.
I want to go. No. Dad, did you say if you got an elk super quick, we could stay up here for a little longer?
Yeah.
Do you have the heart, Dad?
Yeah, buddy, I got the heart. I already ate a piece of it.
You already ate a piece?
Yeah. Take you a big chunk off there.
Too far from point.
How is it?
I missed it. Not that bad.
Not bad.
Hey, I didn't say I was gonna be part of this. Got it? Yes?
All right,
Okay.
look here. Go straight down this draw. Go hit the draw and then take a left. Just go straight down the draw and then it'll take you to the truck, okay?
Watch your step going down because you got a heavy pack, okay?
All right, we'll see you. Get
All
going. Get Coy's pack on. He can take off.
Go ahead. Come on, baby. Come on.
October finds us back in the deep south, in the swamps of Louisiana, this time in search of gators. We've been gone, what, hour and a half, 2 hours?
Yeah.
And so we're gonna run the jugs that we set out earlier and see if we got anything in there.
We got one.
Oh yeah. Y'all see that gator line up on the bank? To the right?
You're right.
Hold on.
I'll let him pull you in.
And November takes us back to Georgia, and Finn trying to close the distance with his self-boat.
This stuff seems fresh. It's all loose.
Oh, there's a deer right there.
Dad, where is she?
I don't know.
I see her.
What do you think about that?
It was cool.
You like that? Almost. We almost got a shot, but not quite. You did very good. You did really good.
Apple break.
What?
Apple break.
Apple break.
And that brings us to today, November 30th, 1 year after leaving the shores of Chilko Lake. And yet again, I am packing the boat for another adventure. This time the boys and I are headed to an island to hunt scrub deer and hogs. So I hope that you guys will join us on our adventures. You can see them every Thursday night, 6 p.m. Central. We'll see you guys on the next one.